How many focus pages should you have on a website?
Well, I personally think that if it's just like a one-man show, so let's say that there's
Mm-hmm.
like the therapist who has maybe other people helping with different therapy sessions, but they don't really have a marketing team. Like they don't have, let's say, two people just handling marketing and sales
Yeah.
for their practice. Then they should definitely focus on maximum 5 pages
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
at once. And if they have a team, they can focus on 10 pages at once. But otherwise, it's too much work to be done.
Yeah.
And, you know, then nobody will actually do the work. And because they won't do the work, they won't get the results. So it's best to focus on the least possible set of pages.
Yeah. Yeah. And when you say at once, um, does this mean like you have to do constant work with it, or how is that?
You need to do constant work with it until you rank it.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe in some cases, I don't know, if the keyword is complicated, and the keyword can be complicated because there's a lot of competition on it, who are
Yeah.
also working non-stop on their page to rank for that particular keyword that you're also working to rank for, then maybe you need to work on it even after, I mean, let's say 2 or 3 weeks after it has reached the top 10 in Google search.
Mm-hmm. So top 10 would be the holy grail when you say a page
Yes,
is ranking. Okay.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes, that's the holy grail. Now to get to really like, so reaching top 10 is the most important. Going from, I know, the 10th position to the first position, it's a whole different set of practices.
Mm-hmm.
uh, and sometimes it can get really hard, and that's when you need to call like an agency that can do a lot of backlinks. You need to send more traffic to the pages, start advertising campaigns on those pages.
Yeah.
But it's usually not the case. So what I've seen for most small businesses, it's never the case to go all out with marketing budgets for the pages, because some of the people who reach top 10, they reach position 5, they reach position 6, sometimes they reach position 4. So it really doesn't matter all that much when you're going on a small business scale and when
Mm-hmm.
you're targeting low competition keywords.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why the
I
focus
understand.
pages method and the 14 days journey were designed to help small businesses get the most out of SEO without having to invest huge budgets in doing the search engine optimization.
Yeah. Awesome.
Right. And the 14 days journey was designed to help people influence all the right ranking factors to move the needle and get your page in top 10 in Google search, because there's a lot of work that you could be doing on a page. Now, we want to focus on the things that we saw actually help to get the page ranked on Google. So we target something that's called the complete SEO funnel, where we
Mm-hmm.
try to take everything into account. So from the search that somebody does using a search term, the case is again how to deal with anxiety or how to deal with depression. That's basically a keyword because that's something that somebody types in Google when
Yeah.
trying to find some answers to something they feel is currently wrong and they want to do something about it. And that's called a keyword. And around these keywords, you will have a keyword strategy. And I'm going to get to that on day 2. Then we look at the search relevance of the text, because if somebody searches for how to deal with depression, and I start talking about on the page about a celebrity who was feeling down a couple of days, that's not really depression, and that's
Yeah.
not really relevant to the person searching for
Mm-hmm.
how to deal with depression. So that's
Mm-hmm.
why the text needs to be optimized in such way that it's relevant to what the person searching wanted to get out of it. So I'm
Yeah.
searching for something, I need to get something out of that search. You need to provide me with exactly what I need.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Mm-hmm.
you will need to optimize the images and the meta descriptions. We'll have a whole part only on the meta descriptions. Then we need to index the site, look at a lot of numbers on the authority that the site has. There's a lot of metrics for traffic health, which means, do the people who come to my page actually spend time on the page? Do they like what they read there? Do they
Mm-hmm.
scroll down the page? Do they spend time? Do they immediately bounce back? Do they read other articles or other pages from my site? Do they try to reach my contact page or my about us page? Then we have things like the platform SEO and the platform health, social signals, inner links, outbound links, and we are going to talk about them after a while. But
Mm-hmm.
this is the important thing, that we don't just focus on optimizing for search relevance, which is something that you will hear many people saying, but we can help you optimize your content. That optimize your content part is just a